business with. I had a 30-year nightclub career. I had 6 clubs in the country, and these guys worked in my clubs all over the country, and we've gotten to know each other, and these are some of my favorite performers. And I do this because I'm passionate about being a producer, because it's something I've done for 30 years of my life, and I'm also passionate about the organizations I choose to support. And St. Camilla's and their partners are just wonderful people, and I'm very, very pleased, glad, and excited and blessed to have all of you here to help support that cause tonight. Thank you. Right now, I'd like to introduce our first act. He grew up as a comic right here in Syracuse, New York. He started as an amateur on my stage at Wise Guys down in Franklin Square, as a matter of fact, and here we are 20-some years later, and he's getting funnier and funnier by the minute. He's one of my favorite acts, ladies and gentlemen, and he is truly an original Wise Guys. Please welcome my friend and yours, Mr. Nick Marra. Bring him up, come on!
I got that, the odd couple, wow. Hey, all right, how are you? Pretty good? Oh, it is so cool, and you know what? I am from Syracuse, so I love it. This is so cool. I grew up here. It's very funny, because I'm from here, and I was coming into the show, right? Now, I grew up in Syracuse. I lived here my whole life. I know how to get here, right? The GPS is on. And you ever notice how the GPS will always tell you to go some weird way, even though you know the right way? Right? It's telling me to turn here. I'm not going to turn. Then I get mad. You ever find yourself getting mad? I'm yelling at the GPS, right? Yelling. Like, I know what I'm doing. No, I was lying. The GPS wasn't on. It was my wife. I know where I'm going. I'm sorry. I'll be all right. I lost it just for a minute, but I'm okay now. Why do women do that? She has to do that. It's weird because as guys, we know we want to drive. We're in control. That's the way we always do. Growing up, my dad was always in control, right? My dad's 87 years old now, right? When we grew up, he was always in control. When he was driving, nobody bothered him, right? He'd be driving, we're in the back seat, screwing around. He'd be like, hey, I'm driving. And we would just, whoo. Yeah, my sister pooped a little. We were really afraid, honest to God. So I remember when I was like 17, we're driving down the street, and my dad was driving, and I said, Dad, you got to turn right up here. He goes, hey, I'm driving. So last week I'm with my dad, he's 87. He drives right to a red light. I'm like, Dad, you just went to a red light. He goes, I'm driving. Oh my God! It was very scary. Very scary. But it's great to be here in Syracuse. We love it here. This town cracks me up. I always like the taste of Syracuse. Anybody been taste of Syracuse? I think that's funny, man. I think that's funny, man. Imagine somebody from California coming in. Hey, you want a taste of Syracuse? Yeah, shovel my driveway. There's your taste of Syracuse right there. Here's some Onondaga Lake water. Yeah, stick that in your ass, huh? What do you think of that, huh? You want a taste of Syracuse? We're going to put you in front of the TV and listen to some guy say, huge, 57 times. There's your taste of Syracuse, baby. Oh, this town's funny though. It's all about the weather. That's all we do, right? In Syracuse, the weather. Oh, we get snow, man. It's crazy, all this snow we get. And even though I travel a lot, I know we get a lot of snow at home. Because when I'm on the road, I would call home. My wife said she's getting 8 inches every night, you know, while I'm on the road. So I know that we get a lot of snow. Thank God I have good neighbors. Yeah. My one neighbor said he was plowing her like 3 times a day, you know, while I was away. I thought that was nice of him. The ladies in the front, I know I'm not supposed to laugh, but that's funny. That's funny. The weather, that's all, we're all obsessed with it, that's all anybody, you know what's funny about it? Because we're tough, right? We're tough here, like we get it, we're used to this stuff, that doesn't bother us. Like you feel bad down in Florida on the news, right? Last fall, bad hurricane season, right? And when hurricanes are coming up through Florida, we're watching it on TV and we're nervous. We're like, oh my God, those poor people down there, right? Hurricanes coming in, we're sending money, we're sending troops, we're giving blood, right? Now we get 3 feet of snow in 45 minutes. You know what we get from those people? Pictures by the pool. Oh, I'm so sorry, I feel bad that you didn't. obsessed with the weather, and you can't enjoy it. You can't. No one here can just like enjoy the weather. Like if it's a nice day, we never worry about the fact because we can't live in the moment. We have to be pissed off about something, right? Because you'll be like, you see a little old lady in Wegmans, you go, it's a beautiful day today. Oh, but we're going to pay for it. Shut up, lady. Just enjoy the day for 1 minute, will you? But that's all anybody ever talks about is the weather. Oh my God, the weather. What about the weather? Oh my God, right? You watch the local newscast here, 90-minute newscast. 88 minutes of it is weather. That's all they talk about. We're going to get a shot of the weather, then we're going to check the weather. Then we're going to look at that weather one more time. We're going to check the weather inside, we'll check the weather outside. And no matter what happens, that's the big story, right? You walk by the TV, breaking news. They have found a cure for cancer. Oh my God! But first, let's get a shot of the weather, shall we? The weather is like all like, woo! We've got that super duper triple Doppler radar. It's like we can zero in and we can tell you the weather in your own backyard. It's not a weatherman, that's a stalker. Get the hell out of my yard. Get the cat with you, get out of here. And the guy's like, we're going to go to the map. We're going to show you the satellite of the previous 24 hours. Did anybody not catch that live? What are you guys calling up the TV? I talked to the weather guy. Yeah, it was about 3 o'clock today. That cold front came through. Son of a gun, I was in the basement and I missed the whole damn thing. What? You can replay that at 10 after 6? Well, TiVo that. Then they tried to really locally. This is when they're good, right? They're like, we're going to pinpoint the weather, man. We are going to pinpoint zero right in on that weather. Downtown Syracuse, 38 degrees. Camillus, 39. Fayetteville, 40. Like somebody's going to go, honey, we should make the trip to Fayetteville, don't you think? Shenango might be 42, honey, get the kids, come on, let's go. But now we got that Your News Now or News 10 Now. They do the weather every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes for the rest of your goddamn life every 10 minutes. Look at this dopey Tom, still shitty. Back to you, Bill. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, dark and shitty. Back to you. So I had to get out of here and go to Florida. Who's been to Florida? Come on, Florida. Where are all those people been to Florida? Anybody here ever driven to Florida? This is so funny. For those of you who have never driven to Florida, here's how it works, okay? There's 50 states in the good old US of A, and the worst state possible to drive through is Pennsylvania. Let me explain to you how this works. For those of you that don't know how this works, I'm going to explain to you how it works. From here to Florida, you have to go through the entire state of Pennsylvania, top to bottom. They hate that. They don't like that because we're using their state just to drive through and come out the other side. We're not spending any money, they're not making anything else, we're just using them. They hate that. So here's what they do, they get together, right? DPW has this big meeting, right? Hey, all right, listen up, guys. Captain comes out, he goes, we got a guy. It's in Binghamton right now. Wants to drive right through our beautiful state here, come out Harrisburg on the other side. Not on my watch, baby. Here's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is put up 1,500 orange cones for no damn reason whatsoever. Now we're going to put the potholes on the good side of the cones. Now we're going down for you, good? Oh man, the guy's going to go a little bit further. No, here we go. Now what they're going to do is they're going to put up 2 cement girders just about the width of your car. Sister Mary Catherine in front of you, Jeff Gordon behind you. Give that a shot, huh? Now you think you got it, right? You're outside of Wilkes-Barre. You think, hey, I'm going to make it. I got this, baby. Nope. Release the deer. Florida. So I get to Florida. Oh my God, Florida. The bugs in Florida are enormous. Oh my God. huge bugs. Ooh. Even the ants, they got like big fat ants. Oh. Yeah, and I'm Italian. I know about fat ants. I got a sister with a mustache to prove it. I swear to God. I got to Florida. I found out Florida is the home of old people and their parents. First night I did a show, I was in Orlando, then I had to go to Daytona. I went out to the GPS and said from Orlando to Daytona was 118 miles. And then next to that it said estimated time, 7.5 hours. Apparently they knew the old bastard I was going to be behind the whole damn way. So all I saw was happy knuckles down Route 4. Well, what is this fascination now with old people? Old people that want to do young things. Mick Jagger. He's like 80, right? Close to it. He just had a baby. I'm not making that up. Did you guys know about that? You knew that, right? He's 80 years old. He just had a baby. Can you imagine that? The baby came out, was 56 years old. Oh my God. Poor little kid having trouble with his prostate already. Imagine an 80-year-old guy with a baby. They could go through stages together. Both be drooling. Both be wearing diapers. Both being a walker at the same time. Come on, ladies, that was funny. This woman over here is like, I already missed 3 forecasts, so we need to keep moving the show. Because it's going to rain when I get out of here. I read this just recently. A 66-year-old woman gave birth naturally. Oldest woman to give birth, 66. Now, apparently, she wanted to breastfeed. Maybe didn't want to. How is a 66-year-old lady supposed to breastfeed? Put the baby on the floor? There you go. That's nice. Come on. I don't think she should breastfeed. I mean, at that age, the milk might be spoiled. Am I right? So my whole life, women, my wife drives me nuts. Because men, we're dumb. We are. Like, we just know we're dumb. Okay? So we don't, this is not, I'm gonna laugh at women right now, but let's just get to the chase. We're stupid. We know we're stupid, but you women drive us nuts. Okay? Let me just, here's a typical example of the difference between men and women, okay? Now, I am outside. My wife is in the house. My cell phone rings. She answers the phone. It's my friend Jim. He said, could you have Nick call me when he comes in? Sure. Right? I walk in the house. My wife says, Jim called. It's fine. I'll call him back. You with me? Done. Was that easy? Simple. Right. Now, my wife is outside. I'm inside. Her phone rings. It's her friend Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. She goes, would you have Suzanne give me a call? Absolutely. My wife comes in. I said, Jennifer called. What did she want? She just, said just to give her a call. Was it important? She just said, if you get a chance, just to give her a call. Does she want me to call her tonight? She just said, if you want to just call her, you can call her. Do you think she's even gonna just call her? I don't know. You think we're holding stuff back? I have shown you everything I have. I got nothing. I'm not hiding nothing. Just call her. Seriously, why? So we're in New York City. Here's a great little story. My wife is from Nebraska. Anybody here from Nebraska? They understand Nebraska is flat. Yes, and when I say flat, I mean if you jump, you can see Canada. I swear to God. So we're going to go to New York City. This is like 20 years ago, right? We're going to go to New York City, and we're going to know everything. But as men, you don't ever listen to us because we know what's going on. So we're in New York, and I said to my wife, well, we're in New York, let's go to a nice place. Let's go to like Mama Leone's for dinner, right? Nice Italian restaurant. She goes, oh, that's great. How do we get there? What do you mean, how do we get there? She goes, well, how do we get there? You get in a cab. You say, take me to Mama Leone's, and that takes you there. You can't do that. I said, what do you mean? She goes, because that guy's going to rip you off. He's going to drive all over the city. We're going to spend about $1,000, and who knows where that goes. I said, would you just
listen to me once. I said, listen, I had a friend of mine that lived in New York, and he always told me, if you just act like you're from New York, they're not going to rip you off. So I said, now I want you just to zip it and let me handle this. We get in a cab, the guy said, where do you want to go? I said, Mama Leone's. He goes, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I said, all right. He pulled up like 10 feet. It was right across the street. I was like, there it is. Yeah, sure, I don't think I ever would have made that. I've been traveling around doing a lot of clubs, colleges, casinos. Where's my gamblers? We got any gamblers in the house? Gamblers? Oh yeah, they're building a casino every 8 minutes in New York and there's nobody that gambles. I hate that. I was at the spinning rock or turning boulder. I lost $100 in the first machine I played. That was the ATM. But here's the deal. I'm not making this up because I've been in Syracuse for a long time. I did shows for probably 15 years at the Turning Stone Casino. Every Tuesday night we did a showcase, and I was the house MC. So for 15 years, every week I did it, and it was great. And I remember it's an Indian-run casino. So they came up to me and they said, hey, no Native American jokes. I'm like, that's fine, I'm okay. They tell me the show, the guy comes up to me and he goes, hey, I'm Native American, you offended me. I said, I offended you? How? He said, I have my reservations about you too, sir. Let's bury the hatchet and move on, shall we?
We gotta do 3.
So I went to Vegas. Who's been to Vegas? Come on, applaud Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Girls, you ever been to Vegas? No? You ever been to Vegas? No? Have you ever been to Cortland? It's nice. It's no Homer, but it's really nice. Sometimes you can swing and catch both in the same day. You know? So I'm in Las Vegas and I'm staying in a place called the Mirage. Huge, yes, enormous hotel. In fact, I had no idea how big it was, you know, because it was a Mirage. And we're gonna get you to the home soon, okay? We're gonna get you back to the home. Here we go. They're gonna come pick us up for bingo real soon. We're gonna go. So, I'm not a big drinker. I don't have anything against drinking. I'm just not a big drinker. But when you're in Vegas, they want you to drink, right? Because the more you drink, right? The girl with a big, she stick them right in your face and drink it.